Do y'all remember Gypsy Rose in the live with Bree saying, oh, I only have $50 because somebody had came in her inbox asking for money? Which she's not the only one that happens to. It happens to even small creators. I remember people used to inbox me and say, hey, can I have $10? Like when I had 3,000 followers. Just because I was doing a giveaway. Yeah. Anyways, do you guys remember that? Well, I just found out that, it was like a couple days after she announced a detox, and she had posted to her stories that she was at a restaurant called Brennan's in New Orleans, and they ate breakfast and it was super good. Yeah, I'm sure you guys noticed that. I'll drop a screenshot of it. But I just went to look up that restaurant, and not only is it in the French Quarter, which is a tourist destination in New Orleans, but this restaurant is like a high dollar restaurant. Their plates are from $50 to $100. So you're trying to tell me you only have $50 in your bank account, and people extremely close to you are saying that you guys are scrounging for money. You don't make that much money, and neither does Ken, but y'all are going to a high class, high dollar breakfast restaurant that only serves like gourmet foods and plates from $50 to $100. Now, either you guys are just being super irresponsible, or you're still you're living outside your means because you guys don't have the income you used to have coming in. But I was sitting here thinking that she's like, oh, we ate Brennan's, it was really good. And I was over here thinking, oh, it's probably just like a little Waffle House, or like a little local joint that you go to. Well, yeah, it is local, very gourmet local. And yeah, I don't think Ken's used to not being poor. Seems like he likes being given things that are a little bit pricier than most. And stay tuned, guys, because I think we found out where he works. He's a server, busser, something in the restaurant industry, and probably within that French Quarter area. It's probably why they went to that restaurant. It was probably a recommendation from a coworker. These lies are just lies. Oh, well, looky here. We found out where Mr. Kanan Urker works. Ain't that some shit? Well, if you guys have seen my sub-only video, subscribe, and you guys can go ahead and see it. Any tier, you guys can see the subscriber-only video, and you can hear about how much he deserves. Every bit of exposure that he's about to get. There was a photo that I have here on the screen that was circulating, and everybody was like, this is Ken. It looks like Ken. Same hairline, same nose, same complexion, everything. We know for a fact that he works in the restaurant industry because he has said he's worked in the restaurant industry for numerous years, including being a bartender. And we know from not only the show, by what he wears and what they've said, especially in the season finale. Because if you guys don't remember, Gypsy asks Ken, so do you change at work or what? And he says, yeah. He's wearing all black. He said, this is what we set up in, meaning he either worked for a catering company or a high-end place, which we now know is a high-end place, and he changes at work, which means he changes his shirt and puts on a vest for work. Now, it was rumored that before he left Texas, he was working at like an Applebee's or something, and I full on believe that when he moved to New Orleans, that's where he was working. And this is all my opinion and what I believe that happened. I believe that Mr. Ken either got spotted, or he didn't get along with his coworkers for the simple fact that he was with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So he quit. I feel like he wasn't working for an extended period of time, and I feel like, right before Aurora was born, he most likely got this job. Because we hear in the season, you see the break of when he starts working nights, and it seems to be right when Aurora was born, probably in January. But Ken Urker works at Dickie Brennan's Steakhouse. Now, this steakhouse is very close to him. It's in New Orleans and very close to the French Quarter. This is not to be confused with the Brennan's breakfast spot that they had went to previously, but it does kind of clear up a few things because it is a few blocks over, and I have read that it's kind of like an historical site. However, I have looked online and they are affiliated to one another. So that means that her going over there most likely was some kind of bonus for Ken to go out and eat over there or get an employee discount because he works at the steakhouse. So go get those pictures in, guys. Let's put them all online for everyone to see. Because I'm telling you, you come at me, I'ma come at you 10 times harder. Again, if you guys want to know why, go and check out my subscriber only video on here as well as on YT. I have the comments and the stuff that Ken was saying not only to me and my followers, very harassing, hateful things, but this is called karma. It's coming back around town. So good luck with keeping your job. This is the one I was waiting for, okay? So you guys have been creating fake accounts left and right, and I bet you it frustrates the hell out of y'all that I block every single one of them. So, Scarlet Flame, who does that sound like to you guys? I'll let you guys just take a wild guess there. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Harassing you? You were spreading false rumors about him and continue to. They weren't false, honey. They're not false, honey. And if this is who I think it is, I told you they weren't false, honey. I told Gypsy Rose Blanchard, this is who I think it is, that they are not false. I told her where she can find the proof of it. And I have talked to numerous people that I have vetted, and they are truthful people. But unfortunately, people do have families and people do like to be private and not get a whole ass reality show to expose their whole entire life and become public figures. So I chose for those good people not to be exposed. Not him. He was asking for proof. I gave it to his baby mama. He could have asked her for it, but they most likely don't talk. Seems like their life is in the bedroom, which he never provided. Again, I provided it to his baby mama well before he started doing this. And she was trying to dox his ex. And he was understandably annoyed with my antics. And now I'm doxing his job. Well, you know, when somebody's annoyed with somebody or wants proof, they can DM them. They can message them privately and say, hey, look, what do you have? What's going on? That's what an innocent person does. They say, okay, where did you see this? And who told you this? Or what's going on? That's what a decent human being does. That's what a person with character and accountability does. They don't go and harass people and say, oh, I'm gonna mop you with the floor, and tell that to their followers too that don't have the proof that I have. He ruined that chance with me. If he would have messaged me, I would have gave him all the information he would have wanted so he can sit there and try to debunk it, because that's what he was trying to do. But it is in fact real. I have seen things I did not want to see, and I can guarantee you 156% that man is bisexual or gay. I have to say in my opinion, because again, I'm not going to out these men that have lives and actual jobs and live their life like a man should, which Ken doesn't understand. And FYI, I'm not doxing his job. I'm actually the 5th person to post about this. People were going to find out eventually. He's not like a blend-in type of the scene type of guy. And to my guesstimation, he's only been working there for like 3 or 4 months. Not even that. So have fun creating your little fake accounts that you guys have fun creating. I'll still be here. Oh, and I wanted to mention too. Now, not only has Ken done that stuff to me, but I think you all are forgetting that I was also called into missing and exploited children hotline, and CPS in my area contacted me regarding this. And I know for a fact it was nobody personal, because I don't know anybody that would personally do that. I keep my circle very, very close, meaning I talk to my husband and my kids. And let's just say I know it was them. So if they want to sit here and do all of that, I'm gonna sit here and expose them. Not only that, they've gotten people fired from their jobs, and this isn't just Ken, this is Gypsy too. Ken encourages it, and that's the problem here. Not only that, they've doxed people that have families. I've never doxed anyone. Again, this is out there. This is like the 5th video. So you guys are sitting here blaming me that I uncovered all of this. I didn't. Literally, the picture was leaked. People started researching and found out where it was. It's not that hard to figure out. So get your facts straight before you sit here and say that I'm wrong for doing this, that, and the other, because you have to look at the bigger picture of things, of what have been done not only to me, but to other people. That's not okay. And you can't get away with it without repercussions. It's called karma. And that's what they're getting. Look, I get it. A lot of people don't have an issue with Ken. And I didn't have an issue with Ken either until he entered my life, starting harassing me and my followers, till he started commenting on all my videos, even the ones that didn't pertain to him, till he slid in my DMs. And if you guys want to see that, that's in the subscriber only side. And also till the fact that I heard about all of these escapades that he was having with men unprotected. And also when I heard that he was a math user, he's on rugs. And this is very well known, that portion. Gypsy has told numerous people. She's told a lot of her friends she talked to while she was in prison. She's told a lot of people that she met on the outside in prison. She's told a lot of people that. So there is some truth in some of Gypsy's stuff, because she says that stuff when she's hurt. And we know when Ken left her while she was in prison, she was hurt. So she was yapping. Yep. Now, the reason people don't like Ken isn't because he got Gypsy pregnant. Because who cares at the end of the day? That baby's an innocent baby. We don't talk about it, okay? But the character of this man is no better than Gypsy. He enables her. He encourages her. And he has gotten her to use rugs right along with him. And that's coming from a very close source that Gypsy needs to clean house on, because it is somebody, like I've said before, that she talks to on, if not a daily basis, a weekly basis. But also, I want to ask you, a pretty decent person, would they seek out someone in prison that conned an autistic man to do her bidding and kill her mother because she wanted to be with other men? Ask any of your guy friends, would they do that? Just wondering. Because I'm telling you right now, I've asked a lot of males and I've had a lot of people talk to me, and I have not talked to one person that I know personally that would ever do that. Now, yes, there's some people that are like, yeah, maybe I'd write them for fun and just see what they had to say, but I wouldn't get in a full-on relationship with them. Also, considering the fact that he allegedly left her for another woman, a woman that was free, not in prison. I don't believe it's true. If you guys don't know, Gypsy basically messaged me and Conspiracy, another creator, to dox his ex, which I don't believe is his ex. I've looked into this girl. I've tried to reach out to her. I really think it was a roommate out in Texas. So no, he's not a decent guy. There's a lot of reasons to not hate Ken, because again, I do not hate people. This is not a hating game that we're doing here. This is not a game at all. This is simply awareness. This man is dangerous. He's not only dangerous in a sense where he's introducing rugs and different sexual stuff, but he's dangerous in the sense where I feel like he's just as maniacal as Gypsy. And he may be her new Nick. You never know. So yes, putting aside the fact that he's not the smartest bulb in the pack, and he's not really that manly, putting aside all of that, there is other things that are red flags. And even just looking at the man, you can tell he's up to no good. Like, no good. Now, I'm not Team Ryan or Team Ken, because in my opinion, both of these men are psychotic as shit to write a woman that conned a man into killing her mom so she can be with other men. That tells you everything you need to know right now, right there. And I know the dating scene is horrible in most places, but not enough to write somebody in prison, okay? And I just want to believe that Ryan is fully aware that Gypsy used him, because she did. She used him for the look it looked to get out of prison and to go to his house. She didn't care anything after that. And of course, Mommy Christie came in and swooped it away because Gypsy wasn't attracted to Ryan because of his bigger size. She said this before. But yet, that man is still her comfort, and not Ken, who she has a whole ass baby with. But no, we don't support Ken. Didn't say we hate him, but the things that he has done to me personally and to some of my followers, that gives me the biggest red flag. I'm very good with my intuition, and I am telling you, whenever that man was in my live or in my DMs or whatever, it was just an all-around bad feeling, and I trust my intuition. And that whole thing, I think that not only Gypsy will get in trouble, but I do feel like Ken's possibly going to get in trouble too. And before you guys bring up that Ken has a record, guys, he doesn't have a record. He had a misdemeanor for traffic violations. That's not a record, honey. We're talking, a record is like felonies and like charges, okay? Those are literally, he probably got booked in, got booked right out, or paid the fine and left. So don't sit here and say, oh, Ken has criminal charges too, because that's not even a criminal charge, okay? But yeah, if you guys want to see more about the DMs between Gypsy and me, and also the DMs about Ken sending me, and also, you know, what he commented and when he was in my live and stuff, you can subscribe here. I have the one about the DMs here. And then over on my YT channel, if you subscribe, I have all the information over there. There is videos on this page, but you may not find them. So it's easier just to go over there. They're in the subscriber only, and I've put them all there. So check it out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.